Good evening. I can see there's no one here. What a rarity. Good evening, no one. Welcome to the stream. What am I supposed to do when there's no one here? I feel like a first-time streamer. Oh, today I've been doing not much. I mean, I've been doing a lot today. I helped my papa. I've been helping out all day, painting walls, and yeah, doing a lot of physical labor. Not much drawing. I only drew 6 pictures today. Oh, which is not that much. Good morning. I mean, good evening. Hello, Angel Arias. Welcome. Hi, Chimp Monumentus. Welcome. Hi, Socks. Welcome. Good morning or night. Yeah, good morning or night. Hello, Marcus. You're welcome. Hi, Storm. Welcome. Hi, Zell. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi, Zeldor. Welcome. I like your purple pick. Today, wow, it's so much silence. It's like crickets, not even crickets, grasshoppers, not even a grasshopper. Honey, I have such a little stream today.
Oh yeah, everyone's sleeping.
Everyone's sleeping. Good morning, sleepyheads. Welcome, Sledger. You have love for me? Thank you.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. for Eastern America.
Cats, do you know the band Gorillas? That's early.
3 a.m. for people in
Wow.
West Coast, like Los Angeles.
You guys are so sleepy.
So they're still awake because they're night owls.
Gorillas band. Yes, I know the Gorillas band. Not personally. I've heard some of their music. I like the Stylo song. Oh, Stylo. Oh, no. Don't. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. That's a good song. Hi, Levon. Welcome to the stream. I know those are like 2 of their biggest songs. I guess I like the Green World, I suppose, and the one with the windmill, the red windmill. I don't remember what that one's called. But I've kind of already had my Gorillaz phase back in high school. You know what I mean? I've already listened to all their albums a million times. Back in the olden days, mostly their first few albums. I'm not up to date with their new stuff, so I'm very not familiar with what they're doing now. I haven't listened to Gorillaz in quite a while. Not properly anyway. So, not really up to date with them. My tastes have shifted into more of a pop. I mean, yeah, I'm like a pop person sometimes. And sometimes I like to go into other genres and in indie bands and stuff. Yeah, recently I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter, and Dua Lipa, that kind of pop, and Ariana Grande. You know, those kind of pop musics. Very large, well, popular musics. Elma Nana, nope, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's called something else, I just don't know what. Yes, Chimp Monumentus, which is your favorite Gorillaz song. Oh, getting ready for work? That's great, Jake. I hope you have a lovely day at work. Oh yeah, I had my J-pop phase back in high school. Back in high school, I had my K-pop phase though, as well. Back when no one knew what K-pop was. But I've long passed those phases of my life. I am not an active J-pop or K-pop listener any longer. I'm a American pop and British pop listener. And specifically only girls. I don't know why. For now, I go in and out of that. So, yeah. I've been, I don't ever know what to talk about in my streams. I don't know if I should really be talking about my day. Like, I'm sure you guys are super interested in hearing about all the painting I've been doing, my plants, how they're growing out of control, and like, they're literally toppling over because I didn't realize that tomato plants were vines. I thought that they could just hold themselves up, but no, they fall down if they don't have anything to hold them up. So, all my tomato plants fallen over, and I had to glue them to the wall. I don't know what else to do. I can't, because of the way they're set up, I can't put like sticks in next to them. So, because they're in water and the sticks would just get moldy. So, and I haven't got a stick big enough as well, because they're getting so big, you know. Know what I mean? Wow, you guys listen to stuff I don't even know what that stuff is. Back in the olden days, I listened to 21 and Girls' Generation for the K-pop stuff. For the J-pop, I was just more of what's they called, a mainstream, like a Kyari Pamyu. You know, those kind of. I am long past those days, my friends. Long past those days. And I listened, of course, I listened to a lot of Vocaloid back then, and like anime openers, stuff like that. Welcome, Royal ZK. Welcome. Your little kitty cat in a box is welcome to the stream. Plants sound like too much of a commitment for me. I just get plastic ones for decoration. So, my plant journey has been interesting. So, I was very motivated to start planting because I wanted herba and chili. This was before I knew I had gastro reflux, whatever it's called, acid reflux. Anyway, so I was very motivated and I started planting like crazy. Planted like 100 capsicums and tomatoes and everything died. Everything died. Everything. Nothing, no one thing survived. Everything died. Everything. Except for the basil almost died, but it eventually recovered. I didn't understand that the Australian sun cooks your plants. You can't put plants in the sun in Australia, especially in summer, because they will be cooked and they will die. So I had to put all my plants in the shade, and then they kind of started growing, but then they were like kind of like not growing that much. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like they were alive, but they weren't growing. You know what I mean? When I put them in the shade. So then I had to move them inside, but in the sun, so they wouldn't be like. They would have less sun, but they would still get sun. You know what I mean? And then they suddenly, and I also changed from soil to hydroponics, and then they all grew. Apparently the soil was really not good quality as well, so but there's nothing I could do about that. Anyway, so when I converted to hydroponics and put all my plants indoors, suddenly they all started growing, and because of my previous experiment with the 100 plants all dying, of course I planted like 100 times more, 1,000 plants in the water, and of course now I have like 20 tomato plants that are like too big, and like 20 basil plants. I don't even know how much basil I have. Like there's too much. Like I've never seen a basil grow so high. It's like taller than a child.
It's crazy.
Taller than a small child, and I've been having to cut down my basil trees. At this point they're trees. And I don't know what to do with them because I don't eat that much basil. I mean there was a time where we ate basil every day, but that time has since passed, and even with eating every day basil, there's no way we could get through all those basil. It's insane. Too much basil. They're growing faster than we can eat it, so we're gonna have to make some pesto and like freeze it, and then live off pesto for the next 3 years. Yeah, so I've got a ton of basil. The tomatoes are starting to grow, even though it's autumn. They're little green tomatoes, and it's exciting, right? I'm excited. But I don't know if they're gonna survive through the autumn-winter season or what's gonna happen. We had a lime tree that started like blossoming and blooming and putting out little limes, but it's just it hasn't grown any further, so I don't know what's going on with that.
That was months ago now.
Yeah, that was ages ago. So yeah, plants are cray-cray. They're out of control, man. I always, whenever I'm like, I'm gonna go tend to my plants, I swear I'm gone for like an hour. You know, it's crazy. So yeah, too many plants. Too many. And I feel bad if I wanted to like, I was like, well, let's just get rid of all the plants. We don't need them. We're not eating them. And then there's like a part of me that's like, no, that's evil. Don't kill all your plants. On purpose, at least. You know. Welcome Elderly Mushroom, welcome Silver Fox, welcome Alfonso. Chimp Monumentus says, I'm curious about how your art style has progressed over the years. I've been a fan since about 2017. Do you have any particular inspirations that impacted how you draw now? It's weird because I feel like when I first started out, I had so much inspirations. Like, I would like copy other artists' styles, or I would like experiment. Like every 5 seconds I would be drawing a different style, and it was very inconsistent. I mean, I'm still inconsistent to this day, but now I have a lot less inspiration from other artists. I'm like copying or taking inspiration a lot less. So it's just so maybe that's why my art looks so silly. I don't know. But I feel like maybe I should take more inspiration so I can make better arts. But I think that a reason why my art hasn't really been improving that much is because I haven't been taking inspirations. So I don't know. I just haven't been taking inspirations recently, and that's the result, I suppose. I don't know. Marcus, he says, you sound like a professional gardener, master of plants. You know what? I don't think so. Because, like, I don't know why those other plants died. I can make guesses. And I don't know why these other plants are thriving. I can make guesses, but I don't know. I've been, every single day, I go out into the garden and I look for ladybirds. And I capture the ladybirds and I put them into the fernery where all the plants are. Every day. Okay? Because when you have aphids or any kind of pests, it's unavoidable. They will die. All your plants will die a sad death. So, yeah, I'm a ladybird capturer, and it's so nice to walk into the fernery, and it's like you just see like ladybirds eating all the little aphids. It's so nice, because aphids really like kill your plants. So, but it's a lot of work looking for them, man. They're little ninjas, and they're so slippery. You know? Slip right out of your hands and they fly away. It's like they don't want to come to where all the food is. They would rather be outside, hunting food, not just inside and scoffing up a million aphids a day. Hello Nagi, welcome. But I found like little ladybird babies in the fernery, so that's nice. Quite a few of them. I think I've seen 3 in the past couple days. 3 ladybird babies. So that's really nice. I like seeing them. Yeah.
They look weird.
They do look weird. The ladybird babies look like little, like monstrosities, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They look creepy crawly. Zeljor says, I think everyone is mostly like that. I think the more we discover something, the more we lean into what seems easier or what we enjoy more, especially in creative fields. Yeah, it's a lot easier to start a drawing without looking up references, without looking for inspiration, but when you actually start drawing about midway, you're gonna be like, man, I wish I started with references. I wish I wasn't lazy. Because now my drawing looks like weird and I don't know why, and it could have looked 1,000 times better, and I could have made my life easier with just taking a photo of my hand or whatever, you know? Man, I always, for every drawing I do now, I take a photo of myself doing a silly pose or whatever. And, yeah, then I kind of redraw it. If I don't do that, actually sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I'm like, why am I taking so many pictures? I know how to draw someone standing, or I know how to draw like a basic hand that's like waving, you know? I'm like, why am I overcomplicating this? So there's a middle ground, I think. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. I've been thinking of making videos for my channel. Of like, for a long time I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know what kind of videos to make. But recently I was like, maybe I can try making a day in the life or a week in the life with nyansai. And so I've been filming some stuff here and there. And I don't know if I'm gonna end up using any of it. And I don't know if I'm actually gonna make the video, but I will try. And, well, I don't know if anything's gonna come from it. But I feel like I like documenting what I do in a day, because it makes me feel like I actually did something with my time. Because if I don't document what I do, usually I'm like, oh man, I didn't do anything today. You know? Even though I did. So, I have to document everything. So yeah, hopefully I do something like that. I'm Zen says, hey yo, what's up, Nyan? When will you be playing co-op games? Oh goodness. Well, I did think about making a video with Ryan, my hubby, and we could do like a game review or play a game for the first time together, you know, and basically say how terrible it is and how we don't recommend the game to anybody.
That'd actually be pretty funny.
Well, that's what we do with like every game we
could make
play.
a series and people would just be convinced that we just don't like video games.
Well, I don't know if I do like video games.
You're like, I like listening to these guys. They tell me not to play games,
Like,
basically.
We buy so many.
lot of time.
Okay, in my eyes, we buy so many video games. Maybe we actually don't compared to the regular normal person. But for me, who's never bought, I've bought like 2 video games in my life, okay? So, for someone who doesn't ever buy video games, we buy a lot of video games. And they're like $80 or something crazy. And we have to buy
Some
2
of them are.
copies because we want to
Yeah.
play together.
Those are the
and-
ones that are really expensive.
Yeah, okay, they're really expensive games, okay? And, we play them, and we realize they suck, and we're like, oh.
Luckily, that hasn't happened with any of the ones that are actually $80, though.
Hey, what are you talking about? Fallout 4 or whatever it was. That was a terrible
that was
game.
a terrible game.
That was so awful.
Was it $80 though? I don't think it was that much.
Oh, maybe it was $60. I don't know.
I don't know. It was horrible though.
That
So it
Fallout
happened
game,
maybe
man.
once. Yeah.
Delete. Do not play Fallout 4, was it? I don't know which Fallout
Yeah.
game. The recent one. That was nasty.
Yeah.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find the play button in the menu.
Yeah.
It was like, do you want to buy items? And I'm like, no, where's the play button? I just want to play the game. And then you try building something. It's like, do you want to buy items? Do you want to buy a cool door? I'm like, dude, I just want to... Where's the building options? Where's the normal door option?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Fallout 4 is so good, take that back. I don't know, it's the one where it asks you to buy something every 4 seconds. I don't know which one that is. But it was awful. Alfonso, by the way, I used your stickers. I'm gonna hope it stays longer on my Tumblr. Yeah, Alfonso, can you keep me in the loop with that and tell me if it actually stays on your Tumblr or if it just peels off? I would love to know, because I have no idea. Oh, Fallout 76, hate that one. Okay, great. I'm glad we've come to an agreement. Didn't like it. Yeah. We've been playing a game recently. What's it called, sweetheart?
Heroes of Hammerwatch.
Heroes of Hammerwatch? We like that one. Hubby likes that one.
You like that one?
I don't know. Sometimes it makes me cry. Because I feel really bad for dying.
It's okay if you die. The game's about dying over and over and over and over and slowly getting better.
Okay, the point of this game is to get as far as you can in the dungeon. Okay? And every time we play, I die. And then we have to start all over again from scratch. And it makes me feel so bad. Yeah, but it's fun until I die. And then sometimes when I'm playing, I just get really nervous. Like, I don't want to play this game. I don't want to die. But Ryan's like, no, it's okay if you die. I don't mind. It's fine. And not one time where you're like, ah. But I was like, no.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
And whenever you die, I felt a great relief. I'm like, oh, thank goodness I did not die.
Sweetheart, I've been there before. I remember being in that place before.
Yeah.
When other people are better at the game than I was, and then finally they would die, and I just feel like, yes, yes. I mean, that's not the goal, but yes,
Oh my
they
God.
died, and it wasn't me this time.
Yeah. I was tearing up just thinking about it because I feel so bad. I just want to have a good time. Anyway,
Mhm.
but I forgot what we're talking about. I got emotional. My brain died. Welcome, some 759. welcome to the chat. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for games that Ryan and I could play together. I mean, maybe we could make a video playing a game.
Yeah.
Would you guys even want that? Probably not. It's boring. It could be fun.
I don't know. See what they have to say.
It could be fun.
Could be fun.
Then I might cry.
Oh no.
Be like, I don't like this game. Yeah. Chimp. Oh yes.
I was gonna say we had a lot of fun playing.
We did have a lot of fun.
Oh. There's some games that we really liked.
Some
together.
games?
Yeah, there's some games that we really liked together.
Yeah, we did. We liked some games. That's true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games we did like. Yeah.
Yeah. We found we like games where we have to stick together more.
Oh, yeah, because if we play games where efficiency comes into play, like Stardew Valley or something, no, we're gonna split up and just play separately.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, we need to do this today. Okay, I'll do the gardening, you do the fishing. Okay, we're back here again. Okay, now we need to talk to this NPC and do this quest. Okay, you go that way and I'll go this way for the sake of efficiency and all this stuff.
And then we don't enjoy it as much because
No.
we're just...
I'm like, well, what's the point of playing a game if we're not playing together? You know?
Yeah, and then we played Core Keeper, which was a lot of fun. You played that game.
Core Keeper was a lot of fun, especially in the beginning, but then it had the same problem.
But then once you get far enough, everything's about the farming and stuff like that. And
too much farming. And then again, we start splitting up again.
And then we didn't like that.
Delegating tasks and such.
Yeah.
It was efficient, but not what we don't want efficiency necessarily. You know? Yeah.
And it's hard because you're like, when you know the efficient route, it takes everything in you to go, no, I'm not doing that. Even though it's right there. See you in front of my face, pass it, don't touch it.
Stop being efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. Ooh, 100% orange juice. Interesting.
We like orange juice. It's delicious. Or is it a game?
There's a game. It's 100% orange juice. I've played it before. I've played it quite a bit. I don't like the normal game, but I like the co-op version of the game. That's fun.
Well, why aren't we playing it?
I didn't think of it. And
it's okay.
It's
okay, sweetheart.
It's a game that is essentially a board game.
A board game?
So my problem with it is that there's not very much in terms of the time you invest. It doesn't translate into anything.
But I mean, every game's like that.
Yeah, that's true. But I like it to translate to something at least while I'm playing the game.
Okay. But we die all the time in that game we play.
If we get money, and then we can buy the stuff.
Okay.
Right. At least until you beat it.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, it's worth a try. We could play it.
Okay. That sounds fun. Have you tried It Takes Two? Is that the divorce people?
I think so.
We made the mistake of reading the reviews, and there was a review where someone said this game was surprisingly harsh and it almost made my little sister cry or something, and I was like, oh man.
People were talking about what did they do to that elephant?
And then like the elephant comments, and we were like, what are they gonna make us do in this game? You know? We don't want a nasty game where you kill elephants and like talk nasty to each other.
Yeah.
You know?
And someone was like, this game was really fun. Me and my girlfriend played it.
And then
she broke up
2
with
days
me 2 days later.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. That's so awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know about that one. Welcome, Naki. I'm gonna read the chat. Chimp Monumentus says, what got you into planting things? Also, I think donating excess produce would be a decent way to make use of extra. Oops. 1 second. It's like a jungle in here. What got me into it? The idea of having fresh herba got me into it. Because fresh herba tastes really good. Aside from the high acidity content, it's really good. Yummy, right? That's what got me into it, I suppose. And the idea of like, you wanted chili, but they don't really have much chili options in the store, right?
Sure.
So we were just like, oh, it'd be fun to just grow our own chili. And then unfortunately, one of the 2 plants we bought died from a severe aphid infestation. And the second one almost died from an aphid infestation, but I've been trying my best to save it. It's been difficult. It's starting to give chilies again, but I don't know if it's gonna last.
And it's the wrong season now.
It's the wrong season as well, yeah.
Did they say something about donating?
Donating. Well, the thing about basil is like, if I donate it to, number one, to where?
Yeah, we don't live in a city.
Yeah, we don't live in a city. We live in the middle of nowhere.
So,
Nowheresville. And everyone basically has their own garden and their own farm in their backyard.
Yeah.
So, I don't, like, there's no homeless people around here. Definitely not. I never seen a homeless person around here.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they would be. I don't even know what they can do with a basil leaf.
I think this will last me for a... Well, it's gone. Alright.
Basil is... we have an excess of basil, which is more of a garnish than a meal. You know, it's... Yeah, we just have a ton of basil, which is not really helpful. And it goes bad quickly. Like, once it's picked,
Yeah.
like, it's... Yeah, and it doesn't taste as good when it's dried either.
And basil isn't very substantial, so
No.
it can't really feed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it hard.
Yeah. Maybe we can donate it to a local Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
But,
There you go.
yeah, I don't know. Local Italian restaurants, and make sure that they put more basil on their margarita pizzas, because they're always stingy, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah,
They
they're
are.
always stingy with the basil.
Do we even have a local Italian?
No, we don't have a local
I didn't think
Italian
so.
anything. Of course not.
Yeah.
We don't even have a restaurant around here.
Australia's weird. Australia's weird. It's like everything out in the middle of nowhere is fish and chips.
Fish and chips, yeah.
Fish and chips or fish and chips.
And chicken schnitzel, but it's not real schnitzel.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just breaded chicken.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah.
That's what
well,
you guys have.
there's McDonald's and KFC
Oh,
in like
yeah.
every town ever,
True.
right?
There isn't in this town.
Well, not in this town, but in,
Town
you
over.
know, and then a couple towns over, you know,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know how many towns around us have it, but
Yeah.
at least one does.
Interesting.
Now that you bring it up, I don't think most towns around here have like McDonald's or KFC. I think just that one town, Heroes, does,
Yeah.
not the other ones.
Okay, interesting. In America, you live out in the middle of nowhere, they're gonna have a weird restaurant.
Really?
That serves food. They probably serve French fries and burgers, but they'll serve like
German food or
who
something?
knows? Yeah, it will be like a German food, or it'll be like a Polish restaurant, or a Greek, or an Italian, or something.
Yeah,
but, like,
that's fun.
Yeah, here, or it'll be just like a mix of weird stuff.
Mm.
But like, yeah, here in Australia, it's always fish and chips.
Fish and chips. And sausage sizzle.
Yeah. So I grew up in like a little town in the middle of nowhere, and we had a restaurant that served some really interesting food.
Mm.
One of the sauces they had was raspberry inferno, which
What is that?
raspberry inferno was like this.
I love raspberries.
I know, it was a raspberry sauce that you could put on like pretty much anything, and it was also spicy. I think it was raspberries, jalapeno, and like vinegar and like a bunch of sugar.
Wow.
It was interesting and it was delicious.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes, with cream cheese. Oh, so good.
Sounds yummy.
Less than 500 people, yeah. Don't even have a grocery store. Yep.
Yeah, we have even way less than 500, 100 people. Probably less than 100 in like the general vicinity.
Oh yeah.
But
sure.
in the outer areas, like outside of town, maybe more, but not more than 500.
Yeah, we have less than 500.
Yeah. Don't even have a grocery store. We don't either.
No.
We don't have a grocery store. No. Plop. Which Australia are you from? Melbourne.
Which Australia?
Yeah, the Australian Australia, not the Austrian.
Yeah.
Austria.
Yeah, we're not Austria.
We're not in Austria.
We're
Yeah.
Australia.
Australians, mate.
Mm.
G'day, mate. What do Australians say? I can't remember. G'day, mate.
That's it.
I'm from Australia.
They do say that.
As sweet as,
That's right.
sweet as, bruh.
Bruh?
Yeah, I
I
say
didn't
bruh.
know people put bruh at the end of that one.
Sweet. Well, they don't have to put bruh on the end.
Mm.
Sweet as cherry pie.
They just say cherry pie randomly?
No, I don't know. Because you mentioned sweet as was so strange.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Sweet as what?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I have to put something on the end of that.
Yeah.
Sweet as. My brother talked to me the other day,
Uh-huh.
and he said, hold on, I have to try and remember now. He said he was driving down a road, and he doesn't like that there's so many semis and roos on there. And I'm like, a what? What is a semi-roo?
Mm.
He's like, semis as in semi-trucks and roos as in kangaroos.
He had to spell it out.
And I'm like, what?
You guys call him, did he say semi or semi?
I don't, semi.
Okay.
But I didn't know what he was talking about. He just like spoke a different language. I'm like, Australianese, man.
Yeah.
What is this Australian language? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know what a semi-truck is.
A semi-truck?
Yeah, I thought it was a ute. But
No.
it's not.
No.
I'm like, so is it like a ute? And he's like, no, it's like a semi-truck. And I'm like, okay.
That's what we call them in America.
It's not helpful.
Semi. You know what a lorry is?
Yeah, I know what a lorry is.
What's a lorry?
It's a big truck.
That's what a semi is.
Semi makes me think it's small.
I know.
Or half.
Uh-huh.
Small truck.
I know.
Half a truck.
I know.
What do you mean semi?
I know.
It's bigger?
It's huge.
You mean like a sheep truck? Where they put sheep in it? Or something?
You could. Usually like huge shipping containers.
Oh man. I was
On
not
wheels.
thinking. I was like, why does he have a problem with semi trucks? That doesn't make sense because they're meant
Yeah,
to be
like
semi.
less than a truck. It's like, it's
Okay.
part truck, part car.
Okay. Part truck, part car. You're gonna Google it for me, thank you. I never thought to Google it. Because I wasn't near a computer at the time. Oh, that thing's a semi-truck?
It's actually titled
Oh.
a semi-trailer truck.
I
the full
understand
thing.
why it's called a semi-truck now, because it's half a car, half a truck. Okay. Like it clips on, it's just a...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then what's the difference between like a lorry and a semi-truck?
So it's this long. Okay. So a semi-trailer truck was the original name, and it said this longer, less used name more directly refers to the two parts that make up the large vehicle, because it's a vehicle in the front, and then there's this huge shipping crate in the back that attaches to it. It's a towing engine, yeah, where the driver sits and controls the vehicle. So would you want to know?
I can't remember. Lorry versus semi-truck. You know what I really like about our relationship? Sometimes we get stuck on a word and then we spend like an hour Googling it and going down this big rabbit hole. What was that rabbit hole we went down the other day? Like someone made a statement.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, anyways, a lorry
Yeah.
has a more uncertain origin, but probably has its roots in the rail transport industry, where the word is known to have been used in 1838 to refer to a type of truck, like a wagon, specifically a large flat wagon.
You know what's weird? When I think lorry, I think like futuristic. I think lots of lights, big fat truck, lots of lights, right? And they're saying it originated like in the olden 1800s. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the thing that we talked about the other
Yeah,
day.
I can't remember either. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Hi Gaber, welcome. Chip Monumentus says thank you for Little Raindrop Static.
Aww.
Yeah.
Thank you for enjoying it.
Yeah.
Were we in the grocery store?
No, we weren't in the grocery store. We were at home, I think. Though we do look things up in the grocery store. The foot baths.
Foot bath.
The foot baths. The ones that take your toxins out of your body.
Oh yeah, that was a rabbit hole we went down.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Ah.
You know those foot baths that take the toxins out of your body and they the water turns brown. I mean, regardless of whether or not your feet is in the water turns brown, but that's not the point. The point is, depending on what kind of problem you have in your body, the water will turn a certain color or will foam, or like certain colors of flecks will appear in it and such. And we were trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, we tried really hard.
Yeah, because we were like, okay, let's try and figure it out. And so I went to an article that opposed it first, and they said something about like the positive electrons in the water is meant to suck up the negative electrons in your body and get rid of the negative electrons or something. Negative toxins or something. So I googled negative whatever it was. I don't know if electrons was the right word, but negative.
Yeah, negatively charged.
Negatively charged. Yeah, negative ions. I googled negative ions. What are negative ions? And everyone's like, all the articles are like, negative ions are good things in your body. They're good things in the world. You want to have negative ions in your body. And I'm like, okay, this device is for removing toxins. Why are they trying to remove good things out of your body? And this whole article is like, this is silly, right? And so I went, okay. What if this article is just confused and is saying the opposite of what it actually is trying to say? So I went to an article that agreed with it, and they were like, yeah, the water is positively charged. No, the water is negatively charged, and it brings out the positive ions in your body. And I was like, okay, you guys are literally saying different things. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, but how does that even work? How does it... We went down such a rabbit hole, and we couldn't figure out anything.
I found this article that said that it was a scam, and they did a reading on it, on the water after they had done it, and they said that there were no toxins in it, just iron and water and some human sweat.
This is human DNA.
Yeah, human DNA from human sweat.
Yeah.
And then,
you were like,
isn't sweat supposed to be like? Don't you release toxins through your sweat?
Yes.
And so we went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and then like, half of the articles were saying yes, you do release toxins in your sweat, and the other half was like, no, you do not release any toxins out of your sweat.
And then we were like, okay, what about human oil? Because we have human oil.
Yeah, you secrete oil, which is different to sweat. It's not the same thing.
And we try to look up for that with toxin, and
nothing.
Not even a single search result or like study ever.
Yeah, it's like, didn't tell us if we secrete toxins through our oils in our body,
Yeah.
which would make, because here's the thing, if you eat too much like peanut butter or chocolate, your sweat or curry, your sweat is gonna smell like curry. It's gonna smell like chocolate. It's gonna smell like even days later. And to me, and like, it's not like you're wafting curry under your armpits and like the sweat is just coming into contact with like the bacteria on the surface of your skin. It's not like that, because you could be clean and then you could just smell like, you know.
Yeah.
And it just didn't make any sense. Like, your sweat is made of 99% water and like 1% salt. And I'm like,
it's a lie.
I'm
it's
like,
just a random percentage they threw out.
and I'm like, how is it only made of that when like you can literally smell different things coming from it? And I know that, yes, the sweat that comes out of you interacts with the bacteria in your body and on your skin, I mean, and it makes different blah blah blah, and it just didn't make any sense. And we're like, okay, does it secrete from your skin then? Just like out of your skin? They're like, no, that's not possible. Where your toxins come out is from your kidneys and your liver. We're like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Is this foot bath, is this bath somehow calling all of the positive ions into your bloodstream and therefore is making them like more present in your bloodstream, and then is making your blood go through your kidney and your liver more? Because here's the thing. We are not scientists. We don't know anything.
True.
But people who take these foot baths say it works for them. Say it genuinely works. And they will take the foot bath for like 6 months. They'll do a test before they start. It's all bad. They take a test, like a blood test, after they're done. And it'll be like, oh, people who use this will have like a 50% decrease in this and blah, blah, blah. And like people swear by it. And when you've got like people saying that they tried it once and it did nothing, and then people say they used it for 6 months and it really changed, it's like, it's really hard to figure out what's true and what's not. Or like, maybe it's not pulling the toxins out of your skin into the water. Maybe it's doing something else, and I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something to do with it there. Something going on inside that we don't know. I was just shocked by the lack of information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we just don't know enough about the human body.
Yeah, we're continuing to realize that we know less than we think we know.
Yeah.
Every time
and no
someone
one
makes a
agrees.
discovery, they're like, wow.
No one agrees on
even
something as simple as sweat.
Yeah.
Like, what is in sweat? I'm so sorry for cutting you off.
Well, I was just going to say, like, whenever someone makes a discovery about the human body in recent times, they're like, that wasn't even on our radar possibilities. Like, what else do we not know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's like people say it's 99% water. It's such a silly thing to say because, like, have you ever tasted your sweat? That's definitely not 1% salt.
Yeah.
That's saltier than 1% salt water. By a large degree.
Elderly Mushroom says tea is 99% water and 3% tea, but it still smells and tastes different. Yeah. Well, 0.3%. Yeah.
I believe that.
It's the thing, though. Like, people are silly.
But when you make salt water, like yourself, when you make your own salt water, you add more than, like, 1% salt and then 99% liquid. I'm pretty sure, anyways.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just the placebo effect. Yeah, I think, what is it, like 60% of medications, when they test it, it's like placebo or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's...
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, placebo is real, but hey, if it is placebo, then it's working.
Yeah.
It's working, right?
It's a positive result.
Yeah, placebo is real and it's awesome. I love placebo. I always give myself placebo stuff all the time. It's great. Love it. But yeah. We went down the whole thing.
Yeah.
We didn't figure out anything. It's like when I was going down. Yeah, I've just been down so many of those medical paths, and it's so silly that like scientists and medical peoples cannot agree on one simple thing that should just be like a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So silly.
Yeah.
Like if you do release toxins from your sweat, right? But it's so little that it's negligible, then say that. Don't say you don't sweat any toxins at all, because that's incorrect.
Right. Well then, I mean, think about this. Chicken, people say chicken skin, well, chickens sweat out their toxins. And so the toxins get stuck in the skin. And it's, I mean, if anyone eats a bunch of chicken skin, or a bunch of turkey skin, or a bunch of any kind of bird's skin, they usually get sick. They like start throwing up the next day and stuff. Like,
But that might not be due to the toxins in the skin. That could be due to anything.
yeah, it could be due to anything. It could be like a high content of something that just our body doesn't agree with, can't digest, and it just wants to throw it up. Something.
Some people just eat the skin. I remember, okay, when I was a kid, whenever we would go to KFC, I would always take off the skin and just eat the chicken. I was the kid who never ate the skin growing up. All throughout into my adulthood, I would always pick off the skin. I was a picky eater. Weirdly, I don't know what changed in me, but I just became not a picky eater. And I kind of give that to only eating rice for like many years, and then being like, yeah, any food is good.
Yeah, you eat nothing but rice for long enough, anything tastes like flavor.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow, that tastes like something. This is great. Love it.
That's funny.
Yeah, whoa, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, I remember watching South Park for the first time. This will make sense in a second. And a character, Eric Cartman, his mom brought her, or someone else's mom actually brought home KFC, and he ate only the skin from every chicken piece in the meal before anyone else got to it.
Oh.
And then he left. He was like, oh, I'm good, thanks guys, I don't need any chicken. And he just like, and they were shocked. And I was like, it was such a foreign concept to me that people liked KFC for the skin, for the chicken skin.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Okay, I don't know. I don't care for KFC very much.
Well, me neither.
I know it's a little controversial, but I don't.
Well, me neither
I don't
now.
really like KFC that much.
Yeah. I think also like not eating deep fried foods for a long time.
Yeah.
Like coming back to them, I can only taste like the fat and the oil. I can't describe it, but it's got this that rough kind of texture in your mouth, and it's stinky too. It doesn't smell nice.
I don't like it. I stopped eating fried foods for a long time, and now when I eat it, I don't like it.
Yeah. You didn't eat the skin, that's the best part. Now I know it's the best part, right? Now I know that the skin has the flavor and stuff.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, depends on how you cook it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Hello, Zum. Oh. This person in the background is my husband, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
I was in the middle of like reading a sentence. I'm like, wait, no, I was talking. Sorry, I don't call him Ryan often, so I completely forgot his name.
You usually call me hubby.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I know, I'm just joking.
I know.
I'm joking, please. Okay. This person recommends, Elderly Mushroom recommends Broforce.
What's it?
I guess it's a game?
A Broforce?
Broforce.
Wasn't that recommended in the, like, we looked up games with, like, very positive review, or what was it, like, on Steam?
Overwhelmingly positive.
Overwhelmingly positive games. I think Broforce might have been one of them.
I've never seen. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it.
It sounds like a familiar title, but I don't know what it is.
Bro Force. Okay. Crash Bash can be a good game. That sounds very violent. You know? Don't know if I like the violent games. Crash Bash?
I don't know. To me, it sounds like a party game.
Ninja. What is it called for ninja?
Oh, yeah.
Crash Bash.
Well, it sounds like a party game, as in like, you know, like Mario Party. I'm sure you haven't played that.
Oh, like Crash Bandicoot or something.
Well, that's not a. Well, that one's a action adventure, I guess you could say.
Okay. Let's see. Did you play Minecraft together? Do you want to play Minecraft together?
We played one time
Did
or
we?
two, yeah, really long time ago.
No, don't remember. Wait, you mean like 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I can remember that.
Yeah.
I'm shocked you remember that. Do you want to play Minecraft?
I don't remember it. I just remember that we did. I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's decided. We're not playing Minecraft. Ever.
Baldur's Gate 3, we enjoyed that game.
Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, we liked Baldur's Gate 3.
There were parts that we didn't enjoy, like every character wanting us to do weird, gross stuff with them.
Oh, yeah, that was nasty. Ew, so nasty. How can anyone like a story? A story.
I don't know.
Darling.
Yeah, I don't know how people like them, but people, you know, if you're into vampires and you.
Okay, into vampires is one thing. But
Yeah.
a star. He's like a little. He's so entitled, little brat.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people like him though.
He's such a brat.
I think what you're saying is really controversial. I think probably a lot of people like him.
Astarion's a brat.
Yeah.
What is he called? A little stinker.
Yeah,
He's a little stinker.
He's a little stinker.
Yeah.
He's a little stinker.
My favorite character is Karlach.
Yeah.
And who else? I kind of liked Shadowheart, even though she was like weird.
Not good.
Yeah, she was like not good.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like.
She had a somewhat charming somehow.
Yeah, she was charming in a weird way.
Yeah. Okay, we liked Karlach.
Yeah,
and
Karlach.
we liked.
Karlach loves
Why
everyone.
can't I think of his name? The druid.
Oh, Halsin.
Halsin, yeah.
We liked Halsin. We liked Karlach. We kind of liked what was Lae'zel towards. Well.
Yeah, Lae'zel towards the end was pretty cool.
I didn't like her at all at first, but then
Yeah.
she grew on me a little.
She was awful at first.
A little. Just a little bit. Just that little bit. You know what? When a person grows, you know, it's like, oh,
yeah.
You were such a stinker, but now you're great. Well,
and that happened with
you're okay.
Shadowheart for us too.
Yeah.
Shadowheart grew.
Yeah, Shadowheart was like nasty a little bit. And then she was getting better, which was nice. But Will and Gale, nah, I'm good.
So Silver Fox said you ever tried Pal World.
Pal World? No. What's Pal World?
Pal World? So you didn't want to play it because it looked like Pokemon a bit.
I didn't want to play it because it looked like Pokemon?
Yeah, because you had to catch the monsters and then you had to enslave them to your workshops.
Well, it's slavery.
Yeah.
And I don't like slavery.
And I didn't want to play it because it had everything to do with guns and it's not like I'm anti-gun violence. It's just more
slavery and
I'm
guns?
not into first-person
thank
shooters
you.
all that much. So it was both of us were like, no, on different levels. They were like, I don't want to catch Pokemon and put them to slavery. And I was like, yeah, I'm not into the slavery part and the FPS part. I'm not into like that kind of thing.
Oh my goodness! When I kill a bug in real life, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
I cry.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Even a bug.
I remember one time I think it was me, but I don't know. One of us accidentally stepped on a spider, and I feel like it was me.
I don't know. We
didn't know who it was, but I don't know. I just feel like a guiltiness in my heart, and I felt like he was this little spider.
It was cute.
Oh my goodness! I still feel about it, bad about it.
We spilled water on the floor,
Yeah.
And he came rushing out and started scooping it up, and we're like, oh, it's so cool, so cool.
Yeah, the spider
And then we looked
drinking the
away,
water.
and then we did some stuff, and then we looked back down, and he was...
It's cool.
It's so sad. It was so sad.
Oh, don't tell. I'm gonna cry.
It was so sad.
Dude. Oh. I hate it.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's just that he was so cute.
He
and
was so
he was
cute.
drinking water.
No.
Just drinking water.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. It's the worst. It's really awful.
Very sad.
Oh my goodness, my heart feels heavy. Someone says Overcooked 2. Elderly Mushroom says that. What's Overcooked 2?
I didn't like Overcooked. Okay, Overcooked is a game that destroys friendships, not makes them. Overcooked is where you yell at each other because the other one's not doing like the dishes fast enough. While it's an incredibly difficult game because the mechanics aren't helpful, they're against you. And you have to like throw food at each other to catch it and like serve up orders and build things in the right recipe order. And so you're both working at, or 4 people are working at different parts of the recipe at a time and trying to combine it in the right order. And you have to do it in a very short amount of time or you lose. And Overcooked is just one of those games, and I've never had a good experience with that.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. Even though, here's the thing, even though the games I've played, we're all friends, and we're actually really good with not yelling at each other and being fun and stuff like that, still wasn't a good experience.
Yeah.
Even though we were all really friendly and happy. We were just like, I'm just like, not my kind of game.
Oh man.
I think,
we
again,
want to keep our marriage going.
Yeah, it doesn't cater to anything like you know me. I like to innovate. I like to have choices in a game. That kind of game is not really like you're making choices. You have direct orders and you fulfill them.
Yeah.
At certain speeds.
Yeah. Right.
And it's about that. And I'm just like, not my thing.
I still haven't figured out what I like in games yet. I don't like the farming. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you do like the farming in some way.
I like it for a time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to only farm forever.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they have Pal World.
Oh my god. I don't want to enslave an entire species.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Try some Roblox games that are actually good. I don't know if I've actually ever played Roblox myself. I've watched one person, I don't know if they played it or just ran around in it. I thought it was a chat website.
Oh.
For kids. I thought that's what Roblox was for.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what they, Spyro 4. Really good co-op game. Really hard. My sister keeps yelling. Spyro 4. I played Spyro when I was a kid and I really enjoyed it.
I played a demo.
It's...
Never had the actual game.
It has to be a PC game. Is Spyro 4 a PC game? Is it? It Takes Two. We already talked about that one, didn't we? Portal 2 is a good game where the main gameplay is working together. We played a bit of that.
Yeah, we liked that. That was nice.
Well, we kind of liked it.
Yeah.
We liked it, but we didn't ever continue it.
Yeah.
How come? I guess it wasn't it was fun, but it didn't keep us interested.
Right.
There was no story in the co-op version.
Yeah. And the co-op is just solving puzzles together.
Yeah.
And we're not, maybe we're just not big on puzzles.
Maybe. The puzzles were too easy as well.
Yeah. And it's like, it's one of those things again, it's like, it's not innovative, it's just solving puzzles the way that they designed them to be solved.
Right.
So it's not like,
You can make your own.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you can solve it in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, I think we did do some things that were not meant to be done.
Probably.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Digimon will always be the best game. No slavery confirmed.
Digimon. I've never played Digimon.
Digital Masters. Wait, they're called Masters. Are you sure
Wait
they're
a
not slaves?
second. This person said, I'm Zen says, Game of Life, Cluedo, or Monopoly? SpongeBob version. Why does SpongeBob come up every single day for the past 3 days?
I've never even really much watched it.
Yeah. Uno. I mean, I like playing board games personally. I do. At least the small amount I have played, I enjoyed.
We could try 100% orange juice then. You might enjoy that.
Okay. I haven't played that many board games though.
Okay.
Like I've never played Cluedo or Game of Life. Right?
I wouldn't know.
I feel like we've talked about Game of Life. I was like, what is that? And you explained it to me?
Oh.
Did that happen?
Probably, yeah, that probably happened like a long time ago.
I've played Monopoly a couple times, but not
Game of Life
many.
is fun.
It's just like
Right.
the problem with board games is you actually need to play with other people, and not everyone likes board games.
Yeah.
You know. I just got rid of my Monopoly set because we don't play Monopoly.
Yeah. I don't dislike Monopoly. Apparently there are people in the world that take it incredibly seriously, and they're like grandmaster Monopoly players, and they get incredibly, how do you say,
They monopolize.
well, they get very strategic and manipulative and political and everything. So like they'll play a game and they'll make offers and like, I'll buy this property for you from you for this amount of money. In exchange, every time you go around the board, you have to give me this much money. And
they just like make up their own rules?
Well, it's in the offer, so they make like agreements, they make like contracts and stuff with each other.
Okay, I haven't played enough to even know that was a thing.
I didn't know either. I didn't know you could do that. I just know the basic rules of like you pay people for their property, but like people that are really into it, they like are writing up contracts and finding out really manipulative ways that people won't notice they're getting ahead, and then all of a sudden everything just comes
crashing down
for everybody because they've got this alliance that's three-way and all of them have to uphold their contract, and in order to do so it ultimately ends up with everybody else fighting and
oh my goodness.
Yeah, people are crazy at that game.
Right. Okay, never heard of that.
I know. I didn't know that was a thing until like a couple years ago.
I just kind of play stuff to have fun, not to use my brain.
Yeah.
If I want to use my brain, I'll do something useful, like draw or something. I usually play games when my brain is already dead. It's like me no think anymore. Me click buttons. You know?
Sounds like real life.
Yeah. We Were Here Together is a 2-player puzzle game. Pretty cool if you're into puzzle games. Okay.
I played that one.
Yeah? You want to give me a review?
It wasn't It Takes Two. I played one that was called We Were Here Together.
Okay. Strange question. What aspect ratio are you streaming at? 4:3. Like an old TV.
Makes room for the chat.
Yeah, I just thought I don't know. I just thought, hey, I don't like the big long box. Just make it shorter so people can see better. You know what I mean?
Then it's better on phones.
Yeah,
and
better
still
on
not bad
phones
at all
and computers.
on computer.
Yeah. Yeah, I never liked the layouts, the stream layouts that are 1280, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I never liked the ones I made anyway. I just think this one's more clear and you can read everything, you know? The text isn't like 1 pixel high. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so far behind in chat. I'm still reading. Dang, such a range of topics from scientific stuff like toxins and ions to chickens and KFC.
Yeah.
Now board games. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you're gonna get in my streams, unless I start making topic streams. I don't know what to do with my streams. I still haven't figured it out. I feel like I want to do something different, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. And I don't want to do what other people are doing, because I don't really care for that either, you know? So, yeah. Hi, Lavoya, welcome. Yeah, I just... The thing I don't like about video games is that pretty much in every video game you have to kill something or you have to be nasty. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I think that there are definitely video games where you're the hero, and so, like, you're fighting stuff that's evil, and so it's not...
that still involves killing stuff and, like, making hard decisions. You know what I mean? Like that Sin game we played, like, we could
Divinity
either... Divinity 2.
Yeah,
It's
that one
like,
was awful.
It was really tough because there's these people that are enslaved, like their souls are enslaved, right? And literally the bad guys are contorting their bodies into like things that aren't even human anymore. And these people, they don't want to, you know, they obviously don't, and they're built to be killing machines. And their souls are like, they're unable to say anything. And it's like, the game doesn't tell you directly, like, if they want to be killed or if they want to be saved, or, and it's like, and the game is such a tease because, like, you're able to save one of them through a quest, but you cannot do that same thing ever again. So, like, you're only left with the option of, like, if I kill this person, this enslaved soul, their soul will be free, but I'm kind of giving, like, I'm not giving them a chance to possibly, what's the word, be cured, right? Because we learned that being cured is a possibility for some of them, but we just can't do it, because the game just doesn't let us do it. And then or the other possibility, is that we leave them alive and they kill a bunch of innocent people.
Right.
Right? But they can't help it because they're being, like, controlled. Okay, go on.
Oh, yeah, and then there were the other people that were being mind-controlled instead. And then you were like, well, we don't have to kill these people. They keep attacking us, but we don't have to kill these people. We can go around and kill the guy that's mind-controlling them. And we figured out how to do that.
Yes.
And we did it, and we're like, yeah, and we went outside, and all the people that were mind-controlled were dead on the floor.
Yeah.
Like
we didn't save anyone.
We didn't save anybody. It was like...
And it wasn't like there was zombies or anything. Like,
yeah.
These other guys that are have their souls controlled, they're like kind of like zombies, so their flesh is decaying, and even if they were saved, they might just die anyway, right?
Yeah.
But these other guys, they were completely healthy, just mind controlled, and there was no reason why they should have just died like that for no reason.
Yeah.
So the game was really awful in that regard. Just made us. I mean, I don't know about you, but it made me feel really like like I was doing something very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
and
like,
there were a bunch of dialogue choices.
Yeah.
I was like, I want none of these because they're all bad.
Yeah, the dialogue choices would be like, screw you, or like,
Mm-hmm.
you're awful, or don't talk to the NPC.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, or like some other option that's like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was like that as well, a lot.
It was like the writers knew how to be evil, but they didn't know how to be good, and so they made an
Yes.
attempt every once in a while to like figure out something that would have been a good option if you were like a good person, but
Yeah, but
they
there
didn't
was like,
execute it most
no,
of the time.
there were like no truly good options.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Man, that game is truly evil.
Yeah.
And we went pretty far into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, for us it was pretty far into it.
I think we got more than halfway.
Yeah, we just couldn't play it anymore because it was just so evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt bad. I felt so bad playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Too
Mhm.
many bad. It's like they put you in a position where you can't decide to make a good decision, even though you totally could if it was just an option in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know? They don't give you a good option. Yeah. It's like
Mhm.
evil 1 or evil 2.
Yeah.
It's very awful. But Baldur's Gate was the, Baldur's Gate 3 was the... What is
It was
the
by
word?
the same company.
It was by the same company, but it was better. It was like, actually had good characters, like good-hearted characters and good options.
And bad
You know?
hearted characters and bad options.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. They had both, but they at least had the good side.
Uh-huh, yeah.
The other one, the game before that, didn't even have the good options or the good side. It was
Yeah.
just evil. Evil or evil.
Mhm.
Lesser evil or evil. Yeah. This person liked Karlak too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Karlak
Yeah.
was pretty good. We liked her.
Yeah, she was fun.
Yeah. In the end, I ended up going with her,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't realize what that meant at the time.
Yeah, you kind of committed the rest of your life apparently to...
Yeah. Kind of, I accidentally, like, yeah.
Well, maybe not the rest of your life, but at least
Yeah.
a very long period of time.
Yeah. Oops.
At least 1 year or something.
We didn't even, like, we did have a qualm. Well, I had a qualm about Baldur's Gate 3 is that we defeated all the bad guys before we actually finished exploring the map. So the game ended before we finished the map,
Mm-hmm.
which really sucked for me.
Yeah.
Or like because we defeated a bad guy, like parts of the map were no longer exist.
Mm-hmm.
So we missed out entire maps of like exploration and stuff, which sucked. Cause if we want to go back to that, we're gonna have to play the whole game again, or like go to a really really old save.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That sucked. Cross Reaper says, "Hi, I'm new here. What's happening? I'm confused." Well, welcome, Cross Reaper. You're currently watching a nyansai stream. I don't know what you're expecting. We just talk about random topics that come to mind, and not much else, to be honest. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds very interesting, I'm sure. Yeah.
Every once in a while a topic might interest you, and every other once in a while it might just...
You'd be like, man, what are these people talking about? I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just chill here. Yeah, we're just chilling with each other. Talking and hanging out. For not much longer, mind you. Stream's almost over. A really
Oh.
weird stream, and I like it. Yeah. What, honey?
I was just saying, they got recommended.
Oh, you got recommended the stream?
Who recommended it to you?
Was it recommended by YouTube? Oh, the YouTube algorithm. It's like, man, I don't know what to do with my channel. I want to work on it. I want to make better streams. I don't know how. I have no ideas. Man. The things that frustrate me at night. Seltor says, I know this is not co-op, but did you play any Persona games? I've watched someone else play some Persona games. I don't really remember much, so I don't really have an opinion. On Persona games, I like the art style. I think that the design choices they made were cool. That's about it. Yeah, by YouTube. I like how Girls Reaper's like, I've never been here. Okay, so I'm an artist. I draw. I make like stickers and merchandise. Mostly, I used to, like 8 years ago, play Minecraft on this channel, but I no longer do that, and that is why I have such a large following. And then I stopped doing YouTube for like many years, and now I'm back, and I just have whatever's these people here have been hanging around for a very long time and happen to watch my newer videos, I suppose. And I don't know, now I'm just like a lost leaf in the breeze, floating around, thinking I wanna do YouTube, but I don't really know quite what's to do with my channel yet. And I've kind of been live streaming every week for the past year. Just in this contemplation of like, okay, I've got to do something. What am I going to do? Oh, I'll just do this in the meantime. So, yeah, my live streams are kind of like a meantime thing I do in the meantime while I figure out what I'm actually supposed to do with my channel. And I've also picked up making monthly merchandise as kind of like a side hobby to my streams, just to keep things active, to keep me going, to keep me doing things. But still haven't figured out what to do with my channel yet. And I work on some bigger projects like Criminal Idol. Don't know if you know what that is, but Static P many years ago made a series on YouTube called Criminal Idol. It's a musical series. It's like anime inspired, I suppose. And it's very great music. And this new series that's coming out in like many years probably is 24 episodes. Well, there's 12 episodes with 12 songs, so it's 24 videos, if you will, in total. And I'm working on it. I've done like 300 images out of 800 that have been tasked to me. There are multiple artists on the project, so not just me. So that means there's more images than 800. And I think the other artist has completed about the same amount. Maybe, I don't know if that's true or not, if I'm making that up.
No
Maybe. But, and then we've got a bunch of, all the voice lines are done, which is good, right? A lot of the music is basically done, but a lot in progress, right?
Well, they're all in progress, I'd
All
say.
in progress. Yeah, which is exciting. And, yeah, that's probably a very long project. I'm also making a VTuber model. I worked on it for about 5 minutes the other day, and then I decided I didn't like the design, so I stopped. So I might have a VTuber model in like a year from now. When I finally decide on a design and give myself time to work on it. I'm also working on a song with my husband, Static P, and we're making a music video for it. And it's exciting, and we're doing really well, and it's very emotional, and it's gonna make you cry, and it's so great. You know,
It's fun.
it's gonna make you cry twice, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
2 guys.
2 cries, and it's really good in my opinion. So that's like another year project. That's probably gonna come out in a long time. I'm just like, I just like the big projects that take forever. So maybe come back in a few years and and I'll be like, you'll see so much stuff on my channel. You'll be like, whoa, this girl is like going, like working hard. But no, that's just an amalgamation of years of work finally coming out. So yeah, in a few years I'll probably be making a full-time living from nyansai, which is really exciting. I'll probably have monthly videos out. I'll probably be doing conventions periodically. This is like my envisioning. I might even be working on an art book. I don't know, might have more songs, working on more songs out or whatever, you know?
Make your own music?
Yeah, I might make my own music, right? Yeah, there will be a lot of changes in the next few years, but it's gonna take a few years because that's just how things, like, if you want to be a successful anything, well, it's not really about being successful, but it's about doing something, right? If you want to do something, it's gonna take a while to build your foundations, and that's kind of what these next few years are gonna be doing. So it's gonna be pretty quiet on my channel for the next few years, right? For the next year at least. I'll probably just be doing weekly streams, quiet little streams here and there, and probably not going to grow much in the next year. Probably gonna be more of the same thing, but maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years I'll be growing bigger. I'll be doing stuff. I'll be going places, and I'll be doing stuff, right? Yep, that's the one. So yeah, but for now is all the time, right? All the time going into all that stuff. So yeah, multi videos. Oof, hope you can cope with it. Don't want to get burnt out. Yeah, see, I'm going to be spending like the next 2 years making an amalgamation of videos, and then I'm going to like periodically put them out every like month or so, or every 2 weeks. And to you guys, it's gonna be like, wow, Nyansa is doing this and that right now, but that was like 2 years ago. And then I can't get burnt out because I can take a vacation.
2-year vacation.
Yeah.
And then you tell everybody, I'll be back in
another 2 years.
Another 2 years. So it's a 6-year rotation.
I mean, that's what artists do when they make like. That's what they do when they make albums, right? They put out an album every. Because I mean, when you watch a YouTuber, right, you kind of watch a channel for a few years or whatever, and then you kind of get bored of them and forget about them, and then they make a big comeback, and you're like, oh my goodness, I remember you.
That's the 6-year rotation. That's how you know you got it made. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna be silently and quietly building foundations. You guys are just not even gonna think anything's going on. Just gonna be quiet over here, secretly drawing and stuff, making videos. Who knows? Anyway, so that's it. Really.
Good game plan.
Hi, Ryman. Welcome. Wow, my throat's shut.
Been going strong for an hour and a half. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Like, I'm good to end the stream now. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll be heading off now. Goodbye. Hope you have a beautiful night, beautiful day. Hope good things come to you. Hope that people open up their hearts to you in a good way, and that you can open up your heart to someone else in a good way. And I hope that you feel loved Mm-hmm. And I hope that you give love to others and such. See you next time. Goodbye. See you next week. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, everyone.